Hello and welcome back to Culinary. This week marks our 27th episode and we've had the best time creating this content for you. But with that in mind, we've decided to take a break for the summer. We will make a couple of vlogs of our foodie adventures wherever we end up during our break. And in the meantime, we thought we'd bring you a tutorial on one of our absolute favorites, pizza rolls. Let's begin. And we'll start with preparing the dough. We're going to need 4 cups or 600 grams of bread flour, which we're going to sift, 3 teaspoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2.5 teaspoons of easy bake yeast. We'll sift it all together into a bowl. You can prepare this dough either in a stand mixer or a food processor or by hand, and I'm going to do it today in a food processor. I've sifted the flour, the salt, the sugar, the yeast, all in, and now the liquids. 400 ml of warm water, or 1 3/4 of a cup. 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Pour it all in and we'll turn it on maximum speed for about 15 seconds. That's it, and the dough has come together and it's shipped into a bowl above the blade, and we'll continue working on it for another 15 seconds. That's it. And now we're going to lightly flour the surface. And we just knead the dough for just a couple of minutes. Basically, the dough is ready and all we need is just to give it a little kneading to shape it into a ball. We're looking for a very soft and elastic dough, and that's what it is. This type of pizza dough is called New York style, and the difference is that in New York style pizza dough there is sugar and olive oil, as opposed to Napolitan style pizza that has just water, salt, flour and yeast. And what it does is that sugar, because this pizza is baked at lower temperature than a normal pizza, the sugar helps to create a nicer crust and browns the pizza. And the oil coats the flour and therefore reduces the gluten, which makes the pizza more tender. That's it. It's actually ready. I have a nice bowl of dough here, and we're going to let it rise until it's doubled in bulk. But you can also put this dough in a bowl and put it in the fridge overnight and make it 24 hours later, and it's actually gives an even better crust. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to let it rise in one place for about an hour and a half to 2 hours until the dough has at least doubled in bulk. I'm just going to lightly oil the bowl. And coat the bowl of dough with the oil. Add it to the cling film. And the next step is we're going to prepare the filling. We're going to roast a couple of chicken fillets along with some Italian pepperoni, and then we'll cool it, shred it, and use it as a filling for the rolls. We're going to season the chicken, salt, some black pepper, some whole bay because I love it. It's my favorite seasoning mix. Really good, really versatile. You can use it for chicken and fish. And a little bit of paprika. Now we're going to transfer it onto a baking tray and coat it lightly with olive, just a little bit. Place the pepperoni around it, just thin slices of pepperoni. The cooking of the chicken will take probably 30 minutes or so, but it will take much less time for the pepperoni. So in about 10 minutes we'll take it out and see what we're looking for. We want it to be crispy. So as soon as they are crispy and released all their a lovely flavor and fat onto the tray, we'll take them out and put the tray back in the oven and continue cooking. It smells amazing. This pepperoni has so much flavor. Didn't even need to put much seasoning on the chicken because the fat that will be released from the pepperoni will give all the flavors. And now we're going to place it into the preheated to 180 degrees oven for at first 10 minutes, and then we see how it goes. That's us halfway through. The pepperoni is ready. It's nice and crispy, and we'll just put them in the bowl and then return the chicken back into the oven. Nice and crispy, not burned. So 10 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. And now we'll let it cool, and then when they're cold, it'll be nice and easy to crumble them all over the pizza. And now I'm going to just coat the chicken with the fat that was released on the pepperoni to give it even more flavor. And now it's going back into the oven for another 10-15 minutes. Now the chicken is ready, and we're going to slice it thinly and let it cool completely. So good. It's looking really appetizing. Slice it as thin as you can. If you have this so-called sausage knife, a small serrated knife, it's a very good knife to use for this sort of tasks. If not, just a really sharp, preferably thin blade knife. And now we're going to wait for the chicken slices to cool and the dough to rise, and then we continue. That's it, the dough has nicely risen, and now we're going to prepare the rolls. Flour the surface first. So light and lovely. I'm going to divide the dough in two. And roll this out into a rectangle. In. we're going to roll it up, so try and make the rectangle even sides, spreading the pizza sauce all over it. Just leave about an inch at the top because we'll roll it up and it will spread. And now we're going to break small pieces of pepperoni. Just sprinkle it all over. And the chicken pieces on top of the pepperoni, which will give us a lovely texture combination of soft and juicy chicken and spicy and crunchy pepperoni. And of course, lovely melted mozzarella cheese. And now the cheese. Grated mozzarella cheese, plenty goes on top. And now we're going to roll it up from the bottom, rolling it up as tight as you can. It doesn't stick to the surface, so it's actually not difficult to do. Closer to you. And now we're going to slice it and place it onto the greaseproof parchment lined baking tray. And the slices will be about 1 inch thick. Now we're going to place them leaving a couple of inches space between them. That's it. And now we're going to place it into the preheated to 190 degrees Celsius oven for 20 minutes until it's all golden brown. And here they are, ready. And they look pretty amazing, but wait till you try them. And the amount of dough that we made created 20 pizza rolls. If you have any leftovers, you can have them tomorrow. It will be just as delicious to have them for lunch. But if you have a family of 4, I doubt you will have any leftovers. Thank you for watching this episode of Culinary Haven. We hope that you all enjoy the summer months, wherever you are. Until next time.